This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
You're listening to the Best of the Morning X, dropping back into the interview from a few moments ago. This is the original 99X.
99X. It's Barnes and Leslie hanging out with Wolfgang Van Halen, but we call him Wolf because we're tight. We go way back, 20 minutes-ish. Alex, we don't hear much from him. Is there a chance of any kind of Van Halen reunion? Not with David, but with any of you guys?
It's impossible to have a reunion.
Nothing. I mean reunion of course, all due respect for your dad. I'm saying with you involved. No way.
No, I don't want to play that music without my dad.
So that's why we keep hearing all this talk of things that are supposed to be going on, but I guess they're calling them not reunions, but they're saying like honorary or tributes. So nothing like that. No. That's good to know. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you because your dad is Van Halen. I mean, that sound that he... in that era, at that time, and he stayed there his whole career. But the only other person I could think that was even close was Randy Rhoads.
Yeah.
As a guitarist.
Yeah, definitely.
That I thought was just insane.
I really love your attitude and your positivity and taking the high road. So thank you, Wolf. I did want to ask you about, because I read an article about, when you played your dad's solos for the Taylor Hawkins tribute and how that sort of changed your music.
I think it just it made me a bit more confident in terms of a guitar soloing sort of area. I think first and foremost, I'm when it comes to Mammoth, I'm a songwriter. I live for writing the full song, and I remember seeing a lot of criticisms after the first album. And I thought it was really funny that there's just like some, grown dudes who just seem to only listen to music so they can hear the 20 seconds after the second chorus with a guitar solo instead of appreciating, the construction of a song or, what the drums are doing or vocals, melody, stuff like that. But it did make me, reevaluate and want to maybe aggressively play a bit more. I think that's why there's some more shreddier solos on Mammoth 2 compared to the first one. There were still solos on the first album, but it just gave me a bit more confidence to kind of be myself and explore that a bit more. So yeah,
that's really good to know.
Like Another Celebration at the End of the World, I feel like that was such inspired by your dad. It's
just I think inherently I'm just comfortable tapping.
Yeah,
it's a fun sort of flashy thing, and it sounds cool, so why not do it?
So cool. And that I think is the hardest thing is you have this talent, but because of your name, people automatically just start talking shit. It's just like, do your thing and don't worry about it if you don't want to be involved in it. I don't get it.
I do. I think it's again. I think that goes back to how cynical we are as a people lately, and I think I think the second generation working in the first generation's business is a very common thing. I think people wouldn't complain if my dad owned a bait and tackle store, and then I took it after he left. It's just kind of that, but music and concerts involve, people coming to see you. So I think that pseudo fame aspect of it kind of taints it, and it's I don't know. That's not why I do it. I do it because I love music, and it's if I could never have to be on social media or have to talk to to people trying to be trying to tear me down and stuff. I would really just focus on the music. I can totally understand why some people just want to be bedroom creatives and just make music. And that's it. But it's a part of the business and the job, unfortunately. But it's always wonderful when there's awesome people to talk to like you guys.
Well, thank you. And if it doesn't work out, I think Van Halen's Bait and Tackle Shop is a great idea.
I like the name. It's catchy. And so, Wolfgang, we do have to remind people what an incredible musician you are. You played every instrument on Mammoth 2. What made you decide to do that? That's incredible.
Yeah, I think I was really inspired by Dave Grohl and the way he tracked the first Foo Fighters album. That was always a dream of mine. gosh, ever since I've been playing music, I was like, I'd really love to try and see if I could do that. And with the first Mammoth album, it took me years, trying to figure out what my sound would be. But, after doing it, it was like, hey, I can actually pull this off. So it was really fun to after having the confidence of being able to pull off the first album, that's where I kind of went all in with Mammoth 2 to do it again and do it even better. So
that had to be a lot to step forward. How much of that first record did your dad hear?
Oh, he heard all of it. He heard some songs I had written prior that were on Mammoth 2 as well. When working on Mammoth 1, I wrote 28 songs.
Wow, dang.
And so some of the ideas were reworked and ended up, I think, songs like Erase Me and what was another one? I can't remember. Miles Above Me, I think, was an idea that I reworked on Mammoth 2. But yeah, so I think as a songwriter, you're always kind of tweaking, and it's like, this idea doesn't work now, but fix it later and see what happens. And that happened for Mammoth 2.
Well, thank you for joining us. We can't wait to see you December 4th with Creed and Three Doors Down, State Farm Arena. Wolfgang Van Halen, thank you very much.
Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you.
The Morning X with Barnes and Leslie on 99X.
Hi, I'm Drew Barrymore, and I want to tell you how you can help to support the life-saving work of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. When you give, you're helping ensure families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live. This holiday, help St. Jude give children the greatest gift, a chance at a lifetime.
This holiday, help St. Jude find more cures for more children. Donate now at musicgives.org.